So Nicole went to a clam bake.
Yes, Nicole went to a clam bake. And by went to a clam bake, we mean watched Clueless.
So Nicole, what?
All right.
Can you explain a little bit how clam bakes came to be clam bakes? In fact,
first of all, we need to go back to the original story. We were watching Clueless, and there was this party scene with a bunch of girls. And just dancing in like a club setting, and Lindsey and Luke are like, "Oh, it's a clam bake."
No, I thought it was when Christian says to Cher, "You seem like a down girl. You probably know where all the heavy clam bakes are."
Or something like that. I don't know.
I know my Clueless, let me tell you.
And then I said, "Oh, those are only on the East Coast." And then Lindsey and Luke give me this look like, "What the bleep are you talking about?" Because in culinary school, we learned that clam bakes are basically, it's like a bar. In the simplest of terms, it's like a big barbecue on the beach.
What the hell? Oh my god.
Oh no, it's just the black spear clock.
Our last episode came back to haunt us.
Gosh darn it, every time my story happens, it gets interrupted by like...
Well, it's like stay on topic, remember what you're doing.
Yeah, basically a clam bake is a barbecue on the East Coast that happens on the beach because clams are found more prevalent on the East Coast, along with mussels and crabs and lobsters and whatnot. And it's, Luke, I'm gonna hit you in the nuts. Stop this.
Them's fighting words.
Them's is fighting words. What? So basically, a clam bake is a barbecue on the beach on the East Coast for shellfish.
We were under a different impression.
They were under, and then
it was like the girl version of a sausage fest,
which Lindsey and I went to.
Which only happens in Germany.
But we had one not too long ago.
We call them brats.
Wow.
And a bratfest happens on Memorial Day in Madison, Wisconsin, Dane County.
Oh, I thought Bratfest was a gay pride parade.
Oh.
Oh, was that bad?
Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Wait, was that, like, bad? Or I was trying to be funny, not offensive.
It's funny.
Is that funny or offensive?
Well, but what about lesbians? Can't they go to gay pride parades?
Well,
I think
then,
they can.
well, then there's a giant
But they have
bake
to
right
have
there.
a brat.
Jaime, I hear you have something to teach us about.
I do. Maybe, I don't know if we all want to talk about our least favorite organizations, but mine, it has to be the post office.
My dad's a mailman.
Oh, good. He's going to appreciate this one. Well, it's not the mailmen. The people who go out and stuff.
It's not their
fine,
fault.
but... Okay, so at work, we had to send out some free copies of a book that was about Shakespeare. So I put together, all these packages of books to like Kenneth Branagh and Kevin Kline and Derek Jacobi, all these famous people. And I go to the post office, because a lot of them are international. And I fill out the custom forms, which took forever because there was like 9 of them. And then I went up, and they're like, oh, it's supposed to be that form. So I go and fill out this other form. And then I stand in another line. And I'm like, can I have a pen? They're like, no, we don't have any pens here at the post office. You have to bring your own pen. So then I was there for 2 hours, stood in 5 lines, finally give it to the lady, and she's like, there's 9 of them. I don't have time to fill all this out. I'll have to mail you your receipt. And I was like, okay, fine. I'll do that. Just whatever. So I left. I come back 2 days later to work, and there's the packages again on my desk. You return to sender. So back to the post office, and I give them to the guy, and he's like, oh, these stamps are 2 days old. They're no good anymore.
What?
I was like, dude, I just walked like 10 blocks with all these packages. And he's like, you're going to have to go back to your machine and print off $0 stamps and put them under your stamps that you have here so that it has today's date on it. I was like, oh my god. So I went back, and I went to my boss, and I was like, how badly does Kenneth Branagh need this? Because I will fly it to him. It'll get there faster. So the next week, this is like a week later now, I finally go back. And I was like, and like these are very badly damaged packages by now. They've got holes in them and like black marks and stuff from being in the postage. And I give it to the lady. And I was like, here, they've got, the right stamps on them, the right amount. And she's like, oh, these had the right amount for priority in the first place. That's weird. So I hate the post office. And there's this one post office, it's like a casino because it doesn't have a clock in it, and you have no idea how long you've been standing in line for.
Yeah, casinos don't have clocks.
Neither do restaurants.
Dang.
Any restaurants?
Hardly any. Because they don't want you to realize how long you've been staying there. They want you to eat more.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, and
Actually,
it's the music, the lack of clocks, and the color schemes that get you to eat more.
I heard that darker, if it's darker, you tend to eat less. And if it's brighter, is that right?
I think so. Yeah, like fast food chains are always brighter, so you eat more.
Oh, okay. I learned that from the inside of a Snapple cap.
I learned it from Dateline NBC.
Okay, that tells you a lot about us.
Dateline Snapple.
I would have thought it would have been the other way around, to be completely honest.
Hey, I don't believe anything I hear on TV.
I don't believe anything I read in a Snapple cap.
I don't believe anything I hear on YouTube.
This is on YouTube.
Is it? Dang it.
Well, so don't believe anything we're saying. That's what it
That's the
boils
moral
down
of the
to.
story. Don't believe what we're saying.
So the post office, it's very good.
Yeah, very good.
Go there. You can buy food and
drinks, and you can meet people, really interesting people.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. God, one time my mom went to the post office and this old guy was in front of her, and I think the guy was mailing a package, and this is like right after 9/11, and the lady asked the guy, oh, is there anything liquid, perishable, hazardous, blah, 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 and the guy's like, yeah, pipe bomb, even though he was kidding, and she's like, sir, that's not funny, and he just started laughing, and then she said again, sir, that's not funny, really, what's in here? And then it's like, oh, it's not a pipe bomb, blah, 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 and then he started laughing, and then I think she kicked him out.
Did they take him away in a straitjacket?
I mean, just like, seriously, after 9/11, who is going to joke, yeah, I have a pipe bomb?
Yeah.
Really, I mean, even now, you don't joke
Well,
like that,
I
even
kind
before
of
9/11.
made a joke about Al Qaeda in the airport
What's this today?
today.
Oh, tell
In
me.
LaGuardia. I don't remember. I just remember I said Al Qaeda, and Luke was like, "Don't say that in an airport."
Especially New
started-
York.
My mom was wondering if we made it to LaGuardia, alright, and I text her back saying, no, we're still circling right now, we can't land because something, Al Qaeda something, I wasn't listening. And I tell it to Lindsey, and Lindsey says it way out loud in front of, like, all the people in LaGuardia.
All the people,
Everyone.
and they were all paying attention to this little
Everyone.
Midwestern girl.
Well, that's because you told every person individually.
Yes, I forgot about that part.
They had
I
to
went
fill
up,
out surveys at the end.
Hi, my name's Lindsay, and Al Qaeda.
That's how you got sick, is just shaking everybody's hands.